Hello there, this is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. This is May the 28th. We're looking at Acts chapter 12. And my password for today is a little phrase. But let me explain the background to that phrase first. It says that about that time Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church, and he killed James the brother of John with a sword. And because it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. These were the days of unleavened bread. And when he had apprehended him and put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers, that's 16 men, to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church of God unto him. Just an aside, first of all, there are people that say that the church didn't exist until the days of Paul, until the days of his ministry in terms of writing church truth. That's not, of course, the case. And in Acts chapter 12, people say that there's no church until after the Acts of the Apostles is finished. But you see, the church was commenced on the day of Pentecost. And twice in this passage, it talks about the church. And on the second time, it talks about the church of God. And the prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. So clearly the church existed. I would say that it existed right from the day of Pentecost. There's nothing to indicate that the church commenced at any other time than on the day of Pentecost. What's interesting in this passage is that Herod captures James, the brother of John, and he executes him. He cuts off his head. That would have been the execution for an important man in society. Execution by the removal of the head was always considered to be an honour. It was quick and it was decisive, and only the nobles were executed. But when we come to Peter, he arrests Peter. But thankfully for Peter, this is in the days of unleavened bread, and it was the custom not to execute people or to bring judgment upon people during these days of the Passover. So he decided that after Easter had finished, he would bring him forth to the people and he would have him done away with as well. But prayer was made without ceasing unto God. And God was going to act. He was going to do something out of the ordinary. And what he did is he sent an angel down into that prison, and it lit up the whole place, but all the guards were fast asleep, and Peter was delivered, and he was shown and put back out onto the street in complete freedom. Isn't God wonderful? Some might ask, why did James have to suffer and Peter be delivered? Nobody knows this. This is in the mind of God. This is also in the answering of the prayers of God's people. But the important thing is this. It says prayer was made. If ever the church prayed, they prayed now. And they prayed for Peter's release. And God heard them. And God answered their prayer way beyond their imagination. Amazing. Amazing passage. Well, there we are. That's my password for today. Look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. God bless you. Bye for now.